Knowing the results of cyberbullying and preventing it may stop this crime. Cyberbullying over the recent years has dramatically increased. Many people who are cyberbullied don't want to tell an adult. This results in tons of people acquiring mental problems, making this generation less lively.
For us, since we no longer have cell phones on campus, our incidents of cyberbullying reports have decreased. Kids getting behind their phone or their computer and saying things that they normally wouldn't say to somebody face to face, because it's a lot harder to say those things face to face, but easier to do it behind the phone. I absolutely think kids are scared to tell an adult for two reasons. I think one of the first reasons is that they don't want that retaliation back on them. And I also think sometimes they may not want their parents to get involved and disappoint people that they love and care about. I try to encourage and the victim to stand up for themselves. Well, it always depends. Sometimes it can be as small as me just talking to them and their parents. If it becomes persistent or it's so blatantly big that we need more interventions, then we get the assistant principals and principals involved sometimes too. I think there's more cyberbullying that happens than in person because, again, I think people are a lot more brave behind their phones and computers.
Cyberbullying is a problem across the world, but in some places there are punishments for it. In Texas, there is a law named David's Law. This law was put into place based on David Moloch's suicidal case. After the 16-year-old David Moloch committed suicide, the authorities found out he was cyberbullied. The law was made to try and prevent cyberbullying and further harm by punishing those who decide to take part.
I think cyberbullying is terrible because it's kind of cowardly. Like, I don't understand why you would have, like, what better things you have to do with your time than, like, criticize someone behind the screen. It's just kind of stupid. To be honest, I feel like we don't really do much, but, like, I think whenever someone addresses it to the counselors or something, they get it taken care of. People are honestly going to be mean regardless, and that's just sort of the nature of middle school and that environment. So there's no way to really prevent it, but you can definitely bring awareness to it. And I think ways we could do that is just implement it more in SEL lessons and things like that. If my friend is getting cyberbullied, I would probably just try to be there for them, because if it was something really hurtful, first thing I would do is just make sure they know that I care about them.
The law says that if a bully encourages a student to attempt or commit suicide, threatens the victim, or releases information without the student's consent, the government does not punish the students, but the district of the students are required to establish the rules of cyberbullying and the penalty. This is Nicholas Ambiel for WSMS News.